Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Wide Tie Wade, the huge-handed, demands his dues, uplift anachronistic idioms. Munching Mark propounds making peas, drops the F-word, cripples with crinkling, and cooks the ketchup. Bumbling Bob talks door cams, wants tail or a penguin penis, and knows the sarcophagi and shiners. From soup snaffling to micro choppers. Yeah, it's time for Right in the Sauce Box. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Distractible. I'm today's host, Wade. Why? Because I ended up winning one of the craziest finishes in Distractible history. If you haven't watched it, you should go back and do that. Joined as always by my co-hosts, Mark and Bob. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello. How goes things?
Pretty good, yeah, pretty good.
Mark, I can't help but notice that you seem occupied over there.
Why? Yeah, I have a job. What of it?
Okay. As stated, I think you know what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Oh, yeah. No ulterior motives here.
Well, what's new? We usually open up with small talk, and I guess I will follow that continued trend. How goes things? What's new in your lives? What's going on in the world?
I swear to God, I was just in the break. I was just thinking of something. And I was like, that'll be really good small talk.
Great. What was it?
You ever fall downstairs?
No. No?
No.
I've tripped going up the stairs before. Always up.
The only time I've gone down the stairs in a semi-planned, unplanned manner was when I was in the coffin box and Ethan slid me down the stairs. Fucking love that clip.
At the end, when I forget if you stood up or just revealed your face and you're all, whoa. Whoa.
It sounds catastrophic. It's
dude, all those bits, I was so sure you were gonna die. And then in the pool, is that the same video where you?
Same video. Push me in the pool when I'm in that thing. Yeah.
I was watching it. I was like, this is such a bad idea. He's gonna fucking drown. What the fuck?
And then we just ended. I love it. Yeah.
It was fine. You were fine. It was great.
Those are good times. Pre-COVID.
So many good moments from that.
Yeah, you can't put people in pools and coffins now.
I forget what they're called. What are those bouncy ball things called? The one where you kicked Ethan in the nuts real good. Zorb balls or something?
Yeah, something like that.
The nut kick is funny, but I love that one more because of Ethan's saga of trying to get his thing inflated. Because he took it to the store and had the guy inflate it, but then it wouldn't fit in his car, and he's like, so I deflated it, and then I brought it over here.
Very funny.
Where can we find these videos?
They're everywhere. Just you don't have to look very far.
I'm suing as fast as I can.
Great small talk. I'm glad that's what's new with you guys.
Sad to say, no gun updates this week, guys. It's actually not my next hyper fixation, as many as the gun tubing world wishes it was. It sadly is not. CNCs! I ordered one.
It's happening.
It is happening, yes. And there's a company that I'm going to talk about because I want them to not give me, I'll buy them, but it's an unreleased thing. So there's a company called X-Horse 3D, right? Strange name, but thank you.
You're welcome.
They're making a desktop-sized 5-axis CNC mill. If you remember what I was talking about with 5-axis CNC mills, they start at $100K. This one, they say, is going to be around $9,000 to $10,000. And for a 5-axis CNC, even though it's not very big, the build volume is quite small. It's like 4 inches cubed, right? But to be able to do 5-axis at an accessible rate, you can still build a lot of stuff.
Very small stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of small stuff. But it opens up the world of precision machining that I've never had any access to. Because if I were to buy a large machine, and I could, right? I could.
What, are you rich or something? What do you mean you could?
I could. You could. Don't pretend like I can and you can't.
It's not about me. Hey, don't flip this on me. This is about you.
You can.
If a 2 can, you can. That doesn't mean I can.
You got all that car money you've been saving up. You got plenty for CNCs over there.
I do. I am sitting on some car money, but investing it in car stocks instead.
Anyway, so this, even though that seems like an exorbitantly high price, $9,000 or $10,000, that is incredibly accessible for a 5-axis machine. And so to have something like that is really, really interesting to me because it opens up this whole world. Precision machining is such an advanced field in terms of manufacturing, but the reason why some of those machines cost so much is because if you have them, you make money. They are money-making machines. It's kind of this level of production that a lot of other companies can't have access to unless you're a very large player in the space. And people will commission that for a lot of money because they need parts made. And so it's not that you can just buy a machine and you'll instantly make all the money you want. It's still, you got to run a smart business about it. But it's accessible and it's cool.
Now, hold on. If you make a YouTube channel or Twitch channel, you're instantly famous and rich. If you buy a CNC machine, the same thing should be true.
Yeah, well, for me. And for you. You privileged bastard, you handsome host.
What I get, I was born this way. Mark, I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me what CNC stands for.
Oh, computer numerical control.
He was just reading. What did you look at?
No, I didn't look at that. No, I was looking at my soup.
Bob, do you want to? We have a thing for this.
I don't want to do that yet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, X-Horse 3D, please. I know there's a bunch of CNC YouTubers out there that actually have audiences that are about, hey, what about me? Look at this guy here.
Mark will start a CNC YouTube channel.
You want funny CNC stuff, right? Who's making funny CNC stuff? That's the question.
No one. Exactly, yeah. I'll make all the dicks. I'll make all the 4-inch dicks that I possibly can. Actually, if you have it diagonal in the cube, it's probably going to be a little longer.
Yeah, just need a thin tip.
You could make a dildo or a pickle. Oh, you could make them both. A dill pickle. That's already a thing.
I think you could make a dill pickle. Is that what that stands for? Is that why those taste the way they taste? Or
yeah, the lube.
I never put that together.
So, according to Gem Eni, the distance between the longest points of a 4-inch cube is 6.9 inches. That's respectable.
That is.
It'd be really thin, but hey, that's respectable.
We always love when 6 and 9 are together, even with a point in between.
Speaking of a point in between.
Yeah, you got your bonus point for CNC, all right? Bob, I do have a follow-up question for you, though. Why did you ask about falling down the stairs? We went into like a side tangent, but...
Actually, literally no reason. You know what it is? It was on my mind because Bryn was leaving the house yesterday, and it's been snowy and icy, and we have a doorbell camera, and she almost just ate it down our front step. But it was one of those where it was like, ugh, but there's a handrail. She caught the handrail and just walked away. But I looked at the clip, and I was like, man, that would have been so funny.
Almost had a whole episode's worth of content right there.
And then I considered throwing myself down the stairs on the doorbell cam just to see if it would. But I was like, nah, it's probably not worth it. We'll see. Maybe I'll get desperate. If I ever win again, I'll have to host an episode, and then I'll be really desperate. So
we'll go back and see the footage of you like pouring water on the steps to hoping it would freeze so people will slow down. Like, I need footage.
Need content.
Well, good stuff, gentlemen. Good stuff. I don't have anything that interesting. I mean, I've got my Spotify award still nearby. Thank you, Spotify, for that, by the way. I don't know if I said thank you last time, but I don't know. I still think that's kind of cool that people somehow listen to and or watch this podcast, which is pretty cool. Anything else you boys want to go over, or else I can dive right in. I've got a fun episode.
I mean, look, all the funny news stories are really dry this season. Not many laughs and goofs in headlines that I can find. So,
yeah.
So, once that well starts turning again, all the funnies will fly.
Yeah, I just try to see if there's anything interesting going on, and the first couple of things I see are murder and Social Security. Those are always hilarious topics, but I think I'll dodge them.
Yeah.
Today's episode, we're going to have a throwback to when times had more headlines. We're going to have a bit of a throwback to when people did fall down the stairs because there weren't handrails yet. We're going to go back to a time that is very unspecific, but a time when there were old slang phrases that I don't know that I've heard of, not many of them. Maybe you guys have heard of them. So we're going to go through this list, and I'm going to have you guys give me what you think each of these means. Whoever gets the most right will probably earn the most points. We'll decide as a group if we should bring the phrases back or not.
I can't tell if I'm never going to have heard a single one of these, or if this is about to be a bunch of stuff where Wade's like, what does this mean? And then I'm like,
Couple of them sound familiar to me, but a lot of them don't. Maybe some of the early ones you guys will know. But only one way to find out. How did we determine who went first last time? Was it a good old coin flip?
That's what Mark did, but you can do whatever you choose, man.
No, that seems fair. I like coins. We'll do it. Which one of you wants to be heads? I got a pretty big coin, heads, tails. I'll do the flip, land of the palm show thing.
I want to be the tails side.
My hair's kind of like George Washington's right now.
Okay, so this will be Mark. This will be Bob.
What in the flip? What was that?
I guess I win. Kind of looked like he flipped it around in his hand as he was trying to catch it or whatever. But
Yeah, what kind of...
No, I caught it, and it, bounced, and I had to recatch it. It's so big for my tiny 6'4" long hand.
What do you mean? You just take it, you go, and it flips. Look. For all the listeners out there, what he's doing is he has the coin in his palm. He doesn't flip it with his thumb or anything. He just kind of chucks it up. It spins twice, and it goes down.
I don't trust my thumb, so I flip it with my index like this.
What's wrong? What has your thumb done to betray you?
You flip it with your index?
You didn't flip it at all.
Not small coins, but this big one, yeah.
What do you mean? How do you... What?
I mean, I guess I could, I just don't like that.
Yeah, you could.
You could. You're not getting that ping? It's like an M1 Garand. You know?
The satisfying tink of your coin is very impressive, Mark.
I know, thank you.
Mine doesn't ting at all. Mine's real gold, so it's just...
I can't catch!
That's a different problem.
I don't believe in ghosts! Bob, tell me, what is meant by the phrase, wet sock?
No, that's when your sock is wet. What do you mean? Back in the olden days, before shoes, when it was just socks and then feet, and they'd go outside and it was wet, and you step in something, your sock gets wet, and the old-timey processor would just be like, no, that's a wet sock!
So the slang term, literally, wet sock.
It's definitely either that or the sock or other cloth garment that the family took turns jerking off into.
The whole family?
Yeah, well, times were tough, right? You didn't have enough resources for everyone to have their own sock or towel or whatever. So you take the oldest, most decrepit sock you got, and that's the wet sock. You just keep that set aside so that everyone knows that's the wet sock.
Fair enough. Mark, do you have a guess as to what wet sock is?
Is this for the steel?
Yeah, why did I go first?
Just determine who went first, and it doesn't give anyone an advantage or disadvantage. It just determines who went first.
Well, what was the point of fighting over it? I was getting really upset.
I don't know why you fought over it. We do this all the time. It's always supposed to be fair. Just determine who goes first, man.
I don't know, man. It seems unfair. Fuck.
Wait, was that not a bit? No.
No, that was out of my mouth.
He said it. He said it.
Out of my mouth before I realized it.
All right, so you were complaining about me going first.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Well, it's Wade's choice. Wade, what is the result of this? All heads, all tails, or neutral?
Okay, heads favors Mark. He chose heads before. You wanted tails. So, if it gets heads 3 times, I guess Mark gets a point. If it's tails 3 times, Bob gets a point. We'll just make it simple.
All right.
No, it's not very convoluted at all, but okay.
It's not supposed to be convoluted.
I want to go first. I want that to be. That's what I think is unfair. I should have gone first because his flipping was all unfair. I demand if it's declared unfair, I get to go first.
And if it's declared fair, I get to go first the entire rest of the episode.
Yeah, that's it.
So no, you guys don't want any points added to this.
This isn't about points.
This is the principle of the matter.
Yeah.
All heads, Mark gets to go first the rest of the time. All tails, Bob gets to go first.
No, that wouldn't be fair. I want to go once. I get first once.
Okay, first once, or Bob gets it the rest of the episode of It's All
that's
Tails.
Doubly unfair.
That is doubly. Okay, and if it's anything in between, nothing changes.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
So it is decreed. Huh.
Tails.
Oh, it's 2 heads. Nothing happens. I was perfect. We'll move on.
I got the lion. The lion is tails. Man, I really should have looked at what was on this coin. It's confusing that neither of these is a head. It's just a lady and a lion.
You did say last episode, lady heads.
The lady has a head, but the lion has a head.
Wait, did you flip your heads?
What?
Did you change your heads?
No, the lion was always tails. My lion is tails. Lion has a tail, lion is tails. Lady has a head, lady has heads. It's just a stupid coin. I wish I'd done a better job finding my coin. I got so excited that it was...
You can still buy another one. You can buy another.
I know, but I'm trying to buy less stuff from the internet. It's not working.
Buy a CNC, mill your own coin.
Okay.
Then
have a lady looking away as heads, and you put a lion's tail as the tail.
I'm going to make a series of coins for each of the matchups. So I'll have one coin that's me and Mark, one coin that's me and Wade, and one coin that's Mark and Wade. And then that way I can flip the appropriate coin for whatever the situation is.
That's incredibly fair.
All right, well, I'm going to talk to that company. What was it? Donkey 3D FX CNC?
I think it was
Wonky
Donkey X.
That was it. Yeah, you guys got it.
What was that company, Mark?
X Horse 3D.
I knew it was something with hooves.
Mark, what's a wet sock?
Oh, it's a party pooper.
Okay.
It's a poopy party man or woman.
I may have to go to the judges for this one. We may have to deliberate. There's an or here, so don't judge at me right away. A wet sock is a limp handshake, or, in Australia specifically, a dull person. Is a party pooper a dull person?
No, I don't think so.
A party pooper is more of a specific, like, they're not just boring, they are actively ruining the party because they are just being a shitter.
All right, well, everyone agrees then, so no points assigned. Wet sock, limp handshake, or a dull person? Is it a phrase we should bring back?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not a particularly striking phrase, but, like, I guess it makes sense. I'm not opposed to it being a thing. I wouldn't use it.
I don't think it's that exciting. I wouldn't care if it came back, but I also don't think it's like, oh, yeah, we need that.
Hit him with the old wet sock, you know.
What's a firm handshake then? If a soft floppy handshake is a wet sock, what's a firm handshake? Like a starched thong?
Starched thong. What's a starched thong you have there?
Crusty britches.
Maybe we'll find out. Maybe it's in here.
Wide tie.
Wide tie, dude.
I'm laughing at how it got you.
We're going to move on.
This episode of Distractible is brought to you by Marvel Television's all-new series Daredevil Born Again, premiering on Disney Plus March 4th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Get ready for Matt Murdock, the one who's Daredevil, by the way, and Vincent D'Onofrio to face off when their past identities emerge to place them on an inevitable collision course.
Boys, I am pretty excited for this one. I've always loved watching these characters. I'm super excited to see them again. I'm excited that they've got a new series coming out.
Trailers, it's hard to tell sometimes. I watched the trailer for this. It made me want to watch. It brought me in, and I was like, nah, you're right. I have missed Daredevil. It's coming back.
So many trailers give away everything, but I felt like this one didn't. I don't know. I felt properly teased, like a trailer's supposed to do. It's like I saw things I wanted to see. I have questions I want answered. If I had all of the senses that Daredevil has, I would definitely be an athlete still. I don't know if you've seen those videos where baseball players, I think most of them are probably scripted, but it wouldn't be for me. They're like doing an interview, and they just like turn around and grab a ball that they had no idea was coming at them.
I would want to be one of the football guys who do the exact same thing where they're like standing there and there's like a punt or something or just a huge long pass and they're just like,
oh man! Imagine if I had super hearing. I'd be able to hear everything, especially the people who are hiding in my walls. I know they're there. I just need to be able to hear them and pinpoint their location so that I can find them. They're committing a crime. Just because Daredevil can fight crime by hearing enemies doesn't mean I can either. So I'm going to do exactly that. And you can do exactly checking out the series on Disney Plus, March 4th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
That was Super Sense Life, brought to you by Daredevil Born Again, streaming March 4th on Disney Plus.
The devil's work is never done. Will chaos reign when Daredevil and Kingpin meet again? Find out on March 4th on Disney Plus.
Okay, nothing happened, so I get to do this the way I was originally intending, so Mark gets to go first this time. What is happy cabbage?
That's another word for weed.
Word for weed.
You get the happy cabbage. You don't want to get the sad cabbage. That'll mess you up. Sorry, this is so much louder than I ever thought it would be.
That's very gringly. What you doing, bud?
I have another coin here that I bought.
Oh my God, that's the loudest fucking plastic in existence. Jesus fuck.
So loud.
Plastic down.
So loud.
This is officially an ASMR podcast now.
Oh, God.
I had another coin here because it's Aztec calendar sun and moon coin, and I was like, hey, that may be cool. I'll flip that a few times. It'll be fun.
Actually made by the Aztecs?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, it's just a moon, and then I think it's an Aztec calendar kind of design. There it is.
A coin!
Yeah, I haven't upgraded my camera in a while, but I shouldn't need to. It's an A7S III. Why is it getting worse?
I'm still using an A7R2. That's the one I bought from you, actually.
I think I have a Sony, is it an AX700 or something? It's a camcorder. Anyway.
Does this.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, I just pulled my mount off my desk. It's fine, it's just wobbly.
Bob, what is happy cabbage?
Happy cabbage. Yeah, well, that's probably a British one because theirs are always stupid. That's probably like what they call soccer balls because they call things complete nonsense and they love football, and if football is vaguely the size and shape of a cabbage, so that's probably their happy cabbage.
Go out and kick around the old happy cabbage?
Yeah.
Happy cabbage is a sizable amount of money to be spent on self-satisfying things.
It doesn't. I mean, I guess if you win the lottery or something, or like you win a sweepstakes, or that just seems like a phrase that wouldn't need to exist.
Probably why it doesn't anymore.
I guess, yeah, I remember though cabbage could be or lettuce or clams. Isn't that, although I heard on a podcast, so you know it's true, didn't they say like clams was that because once upon a time, the oceans were actually full of life and food? And, same thing actually, am I right? Anyway, there were so many clams that you could just go out in the river and pick them up, and they kind of used to, like everything, clam shells, were waste, or I don't know, actually, never mind. Shut up, Mark. Fuck you, man. Stop ruining the podcast, Mark.
I was really trying to come with you, but I don't think I've ever heard that.
Me? Oh, yeah, I never want to hear you talk again, me.
I don't like how mean you are to Mark.
Well, maybe he deserves it. That's not fair.
I don't think he deserves it. Look how upset he is.
I'm so upset. Always faking it.
Well, you would know.
Bobby, we're to you. We passed the cabbage, now we're going on to the next one. Tell me, what is pangwangle?
That's actually not as old as it sounds. Benedict Cumberbatch took another run at saying penguins, and all he could get to was pangwangles.
I feel like you're Gilbert Godfrey on Hollywood Squares right now with your answers. I know this one!
But yeah, no, that's pangwangles was they like 8 hours in the booth, and that was pangwangles was the next best thing they could get out of Benedict Cumberbatch for the nature documentary.
How bad was that Gilbert Godfrey impression, by the way?
Not bad.
It was pretty good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was fine. For an out of the blue, I've never heard you do Gilbert Godfrey before.
I've never tried. That is literally my first ever attempt at it.
Obviously recognizable, which is a success.
What was your answer again? I got so distracted by what transpired.
That's what the Penguin calls his penis in the Batman films.
Penguin calls penis, and then somehow Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch watches.
Mark.
This one is much more simple than it may seem. It's a dance based off of a penguin's waddle. And, the pangwangle.
Would it change either of your answers if I told you pang was spelled P-A-N-G?
Never.
Gotta tell you, you're both wrong. Again. Pangwangle is to live or go along cheerfully in spite of minor misfortunes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
That's not right. That can't be right. That's awful.
I think you should check your privilege and then check your answers.
Fair enough. Mark, tell me, what is in the ketchup?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Give me the language of origins.
I feel like if I do, I might give away the meaning.
Oh, then do it.
No.
Can I phone a friend? Can I call someone about this?
You can ask Bob if you'd like.
No. He doesn't know what it is, so What was it again?
In the ketchup.
Ah, in the ketchup.
If you have someone to phone, you know what? Go for it. You can each phone someone. I don't care.
In the ketchup, there was a spooky ghost.
It's not a 2-sentence horror story.
Let him
Come
cook.
on.
Let him cook.
It's fucking, I don't know. It means being stuck or something, because like a ketchup bottle is hard to get out sometimes, maybe.
Okay, being stuck or otherwise hard to get out, something. Okay. Bob?
I am pretty sure that this is what doctors on the maternity ward call it when they're delivering a baby.
God damn it.
Like the phone rings in the corner, and then one of the nurses answers like, "Doctor, it's your significant other," and the doctor's like, "Nah, tell him I'm in the ketchup. Call him in a minute."
I'm not going to ask you to clarify any further. I think I understand.
I think everyone understands what I'm getting at.
In the ketchup means in the red or operating at a deficit.
It's awful.
I don't think that's right, actually.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Check your
Do you have any more info about that? What is that from?
No, the website is Mental Floss. Article is 83 old slang phrases we should bring back, which you guys definitely shouldn't open and cheat.
They're in favor of bringing all these back? This is what they picked for phrases they missed from being in the lexicon?
Yes.
Well, I question that pretty deeply, but okay.
Next, I think, Bob, you're first again.
Oh, good.
Flub the dub. What does it mean to flub the dub?
This is actually from White House archives. This is staff in the White House, which didn't exist at the time period I'm about to reference, overheard Martha Washington saying before she went into the bedroom one nights when George Washington was feeling particularly frisky, it's time to go flub the dub.
God damn it.
And a little known fact, George Washington actually had people refer to him as the dub.
Yeah.
Because
That's where George Bush got it from.
Hey, anyone that has George W. in their name should be called the dub.
that was a historical reference, why he went by W.
Yeah, he's actually much smarter than people give him credit for, so
All George W's are.
they all are. Yep, every one of them. Every last one of them.
Mark, what's your interpretation of flub the dub?
Pass.
Oh, that means I get it.
No, to pass. Pass.
Oh, like you're passing the rock?
What the fuck?
Like you were saying, give me the ball?
No!
Or you're saying to not participate is to flub the dub?
Is this dub? Yeah, it's like to pass on a victory, or pass on in the death context, or pass as in your test, you passed it. Any of the above.
None of the above. Flub the dub means to evade one's duty. Very not George Washington-like.
What is that? Where are these coming from?
I don't know, man.
Not that I haven't been trying my best. I'm going to get the next one correct.
I have faith in you, but Mark gets the first shot at it.
That's fine. It'll give me a direction.
Mark, what is meant by the phrase a pine overcoat?
I know this one.
I know this one!
I know this one! How was my Godfrey? Was that pretty good?
10 out of 10.
Can I call Bob now? Can I call him?
Sure.
Editors, make it seem like I'm calling him.
Editors, make it seem like I sent him to voicemail.
Editors, I'm sorry that we are the podcast you edit for.
Well, I've forgotten entirely what you said. What did you say?
Pine overcoat.
Pine overcoat. Straight jacket.
Bob?
And of course that's incorrect because a pine overcoat is a coffin. Give somebody a pine overcoat when you kill them, and then they go into a pine box, pine coffin.
That's correct!
Yeah, I told you I was going to get that one right.
That's good. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Pine overcoat. It is a coffin. Should we bring it back?
I don't hate that one. I just don't have a lot of uses for slang for coffins. But, maybe.
I mean, if there's more duels going on, which who knows, maybe we'll get there someday.
Could happen. Could happen.
Bob, I think you're going to go 2 for 2. I think you've got this one.
All right.
Shit. What is meant by the phrase, a butter and egg man?
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yay, that's why I'm so enthusiastic.
I will tell you both. This one is so oddly specific. So oddly specific.
This is referring to a gentleman who is, of course, doing the keto diet, and so thusly is not eating the toast, but he is eating the butter and the egg.
Which came first, the butter or the egg?
Definitely the butter.
Okay. Mark, what is a butter and egg man?
A frilly Nancy. A Poncy nonce. I'm right.
What is that?
It's a butter and egg man.
According to Green's Dictionary of Slang, a butter and egg man refers to a wealthy but unsophisticated small-town businessman who acts like a playboy when he visits the big city.
A Poncy nonce? I think I'm right. I think I'm right on that. I think this might be the first one I get right. I think I might actually be right about that.
How do you spell that?
PoncyNonce. A Poncy nonce. I don't know. It just sounds like it should be right? That's what I was thinking of when I was like, oh, this fucking frilly fancy man, you know? But an idiot in a bad, negative way.
A Ponzi is an overly fancy, pretentious, or affected person, and a nonce is a sex offender? That particularly implies that they are a pedophile.
I have different definitions for it. I don't know what definitions
That's
you're...
the first one I got to. Maybe let's not.
No, I mean, that might be... I don't know.
What the fuck? Google, what are we doing?
I don't know, but I don't like this phrase anymore.
Oh, no, yeah, that's a British slang for that. I thought a nonce was just a dumbass, but I guess, I don't know, whatever.
You know, Mark, that might be, for what you've said multiple times, that might be the last point you ever get, so I'll give you one, sure.
I think that's the only point I've ever gotten.
I don't know if we'll see much more of you after this episode, so...
Yeah, that's all right.
You've earned the right to answer this next question first, then.
Wait, can I just say, I think you did earn that, Mark, because if you dig super, 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 super deep, the fifth definition that I found after the other ones that we've talked about already is that a nonce might just be a stupid or otherwise worthless person. If we go with that one, it's a fancy, affected person who is worthless.
A wealthy but unsophisticated small-town businessman who acts like a playboy when he visits the big city.
Unsophisticated, see, stupid.
But we all know wealthy determines your worth.
You already gave him the point, so it doesn't really mean very much, but I'm just saying I feel good about that. I feel strong about that. That was a good one, Mark.
Thank you.
Mark, what is meant by the phrase, cop a mouse?
I know this one. No, I do. It sounds like a bit, but I do. I know this one.
Say it again.
Cop a mouse.
Say it backwards.
Assume a hook.
That's pretty good.
Clearly it's to close the trap on your drug sting operation, and you nail the suspect right in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. Trapping a mouse. Cop a mouse.
You're here, little mousey. Come into my trap.
Why isn't Andy Samberg pretending to be Nicolas Cage?
That's questions you don't want to do.
Bob, you know this one.
I know this one. The mouse is referring to a mouse under your eye. And if you're going to cop a mouse, they're threatening to punch you in the face.
Okay. Cop a mouse is a Victorian-era phrase that means get a black eye.
Oh.
Because that's the thing. When you get a black eye, you get a mouse under your eye. I didn't think it was Victorian. I thought it was more like 40s, 50s America. Like, hey, you better shut your trap or you're going to cop a mouse, eh?
Hey, cop a mouse, eh? See?
See? Yeah, see?
Oh, we just blurred all the different cultures together in the 50s.
Hey!
You better be careful. You're going to get into his list.
It's actually from Canada in the 50s. You're going to cop a mouse, eh? Give me a plate of poutine, eh?
What's that one mean?
I think it means the man would like a plate of French fries with gravy and cheese curds on it.
Oh, okay. That's not slang. That's just straightforward.
Don't give him a point for that. Don't give him a point.
I don't think there's a second meaning to that. If there is, it's awful because it's something sexual and terrible. Definitely don't want to know about.
Bob, what is meant by the phrase, don't sell me a dog?
Funny enough, it's a phrase invented and used a lot by salespeople, and especially salespeople who sold dogs. That's how they would break the ice with people. Come up, knock on the door or whatever, carrying their briefcase full of dogs, and the person is like, we don't need any. And the guy's like, hey, don't sell me a dog. Have I got something to show you? And then he starts pulling different puppies out of his little leather briefcase. And, it's weird, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
An icebreaker to sell dogs. Okay.
Or other stuff, but, it clearly came from dog salespeople.
I am really only using 10% of my brain power 90% of the time. I'm going to crank it up to 11. This is Don't Set Me Up on a Blind Date with Some Rascal.
Don't sell me a dog.
Don't sell me a dog.
It actually just means don't lie to me.
Same thing.
Judges?
Yes!
Oh, I got one eye.
He knows this one.
Bob, you agree?
I'm not a judge. I have no authority here.
You're both judges.
Don't sell me a dog.
Well played. I don't know if that counts as lying. Don't set me up with a rascal.
I have so few points, man. I got so few points. I got, like, no points.
Neither of us is getting points. I don't know. You're so stressed about
I was going to say, Bob's gotten one correct.
That's true. Yeah, that's all right.
Hey, I think I got 2 correct, actually, but...
I'm trying to sell him a dog. Shut up, man.
I'm pretty sure Cop a Mouse is the only one you've gotten correct so far.
Didn't I also get the other one?
Oh, Pine Overcoat. You did get Pine Overcoat.
Yeah, I know all the violent ones.
Mark does look a little bit worse for you now that he got Pine Overcoat.
Okay, fuck.
I'm glad we rehashed what points were what. Would you just not write that down?
I did. It just wasn't very clearly written, so I had to rewrite it, because the point was there, the writing was not. Mark, what is meant by the phrase fly rink?
It's someone who... What? Visual Studios installing?
That's oddly specific.
Oh, no, that was my guess.
Oh, okay.
That was my guess.
It's someone who installs Visual Studios, okay?
No, that's not it. I'm either getting some intense malware right now, and there's someone about to back into my thing. Or, have you seen my fat pee-pee? Have you seen my fat pee-pee?
Not in a couple of years.
No.
All right, this is kind of advertising another YouTuber's merch? I don't know, but I want to work with them. I'm gonna reach out eventually. You see this thing? Do you see that?
Is that a knife?
Oh, you know it is.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow. You could cut a grub with that one. Now, cut a grub is a slang phrase that I don't know what that means.
Right? Anyway, sorry. I just thought this was cool. It's like, you could fit it in that 5th pocket, and it's kind of always...
That is nice.
You could have it come out of your front pocket.
Yeah, well, anyway, that was tying into my guess. So my guess is actually it's when you're ice skating, and you try to pull a move that's way above your pay grade, your fly falls open, your dick flops out, you got a fly rink situation.
Interesting combo.
You can just give me the point, you can just give it to me. It's over.
I might, but I'm going to give Bob a chance here first.
All right. No, this one actually comes from, as a car guy, I know this one actually. This comes from, old cars were real simple. And, the old Ford Flat 6 used to have just one belt on the front for the accessory drive. And this is actually kind of an onomatopoeia. Because when the belt would flip off the Ford, it would kind of just flip off. It would break the fan and cause, and it sounded, when it happened, it would go fly rink. And so fly rink turned into kind of a saying for like, you fucked everything up. That's a real fly rink.
Good guesses, boys. I'm slightly offended that you guys don't know this one, being as I'm right here in front of you, but a fly rink is a bald head.
It's a bald head.
Flies skate around.
Does that happen?
All the time, man. Sometimes they'll come as a couple, and they'll be holding little proboscises while they skate around my head.
Proboscises?
Proboscises? Proboscises?
Proboscises?
Probasco sauce.
Proboscis.
I really liked when he made chicken in a biscuit. Oh, that was funny.
Proboscis.
All right, I got a couple more here I'm going to do. We've gotten through like 10 out of like 80 of these, which is good. It means I can come back to this.
Of course, yeah.
In the meantime, though, I want you to tell me what is, Bob, I think you're first this time. What is a nosebagger?
It's actually a term or a thing that most normies aren't aware of, but this is kind of an Industrial Revolution era thing. The wealthy people during the Industrial Revolution would actually have a person on their staff at their house, and maybe at work, they went to work a lot, whose entire job was to capture the mucus and stuff that came out of their nose and mouth. They would nosebag them, because then they would send that off to the doctor, and the doctor, it was believed if you made a tincture with your own mucus, that would have healing properties and also might be an aphrodisiac. And so rich people would have nosebaggers capture all their gunk and then drink it later on in a bottle of doctor juice.
Sounds delicious. Mark, what's your guess?
I don't want to guess anymore.
That's too bad.
All right, so...
That was easy. Man, you really just flipped there.
You rolled really high on your cruise mother right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nosebagger is... This is someone doing cocaine. Is that all it is?
You're going to laugh. A nosebagger is someone who takes a day trip to the beach, who brings his own provisions and doesn't contribute at all to the resort he's visiting.
What a dick.
Bob, I'm going to give you a bonus point.
I'm glad we have a word for that.
A segue, because the next one that Mark gets to go first on is Mark. What is meant by the phrase, not up to dick?
Wait, what?
Not up to dick.
Not up the dick is not the phrase.
Not up the dick is not the phrase. Not up to dick. Not up the dick!
I know what that means.
Yeah, I know. Not up to dick. I'll give you a hint. It is not referring to your height.
Thank you.
Not you specifically, but...
Okay.
Not up to...
Okay, all right, man. Cool, you didn't have to give me a hint. You didn't have to.
That was a mean hint.
I know what you look at when you hang out with Bob and I, so I just didn't want you to think in that.
All right, man.
You're up to dick to me.
Oh, yeah, you're way up to dick, Mark. You're past dick.
All right, you guys, you can stop anytime.
Or just be nice.
Hey, you can pat me on the fly rink for luck.
Anyway, I don't know why everything I'm saying is cop-based, but it's someone that wanted to be a detective, but just couldn't make the cut. They were not up to dick.
Hey, yeah, I'd rather you be cop-based than us going to Russia every time. So at least we're in the U.S. this time. Bob, what is not up to dick?
Funny enough, this is actually another White House one, but it's much more modern. This comes from the George W. Bush White House. Famously, his vice president was Dick Cheney. And any given day, coming out of the Oval Office, you could hear old W wailing, "Well, that's not up to Dick! That's not up to Dick! I'm the president! That's not up to Dick!" And that became like a saying where it was like, "Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, you're in charge. Sure.
I'm a fine dick, and I'm going to tell him."
Yeah, that's the old W. Actually, that's the new W. The old W is, yeah.
If something or someone was not up to dick, it was not healthy.
I don't get that one.
I don't get it, yeah. What era was that made?
I don't have more info on that one.
Okay, all right. Did you just type into ChatGPT, come up with some random bullshit slang, and make it seem like it's real?
I did not. Bob, I think you're first this time. What is meant by the phrase or words sauce box?
We all know what that means. It's from that pickup line. In the club, you walk up to the ladies and you just go, "Hey, gotta swim around in your sauce box." And either it works or it doesn't. But man, when it works.
Man, I know what's going to be put in the wheel this episode. Most times censored.
Wait, did that not get you going? Was that bad? Wait.
No, that's fine. That's fine. This is, yeah, baby, can I swim in your sauce box?
Hey, baby, I got my French fry. Can you show me your sauce box?
Yeah, I'm into ketchup or whatever the other one was.
Mark, what is a sauce box?
I'm guessing this is the, when you're going up in the drive-thru, you're talking to the box, the actual speaker box.
The old-timey drive-thru.
Yeah, that's the sauce box. Well, they had drive-thrus in the old times.
I remember when the Flintstones went to McDonald's.
Are these from the Flintstone era slang?
I don't know. I don't have much information on this one, if I'm being honest with you. You could be right. However, your mouth is your sauce box.
That's pretty close to what I was getting at.
So Bob got it. Yeah, Bob got it.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll give you the point.
Swim in your sauce box. I guess that's slightly, it could just be making out, or other things.
Swim around in your sauce box. I mean, your mouth.
That's the beauty of saucebox. It means whatever the listener thinks it means, because it could be lots of stuff.
It's when you go up to a girl, you're like, "Can I swim in your sauce box?" "Oh, don't worry. I mean your mouth." And then it's all good. They're like, "Oh, sure."
You have to yell whisper it just like that, though, because it's very reassuring. If you can do a Gilbert Gottfried, it's most effective as Gilbert Gottfried.
I just keep hearing the "I know this one" like on repeat. You guys have all seen the episode where he like said "you fool" like 100 times, where like nobody could get the answer. He was the last square in Hollywood Squares, and everyone kept having to go to him, and they would get it wrong. So be like, "You fool!" It's on. It's so good. It's like 5 or 6 minutes worth of your time.
Don't recall that one.
Mark, to you, I think we'll do 2 more, then we'll call it.
Oh, man, my ego is not thriving on this episode.
Oh, okay. Maybe this will be the last one. I kind of like this one. I'll even make this simple. There are 4 different answers you guys could give that would be correct for this. What is a pretzel bender?
The fifth element. You know, you got your water bender, your air bender, your earth bender, your fire bender, and then you got your pretzel bender.
There's this big battle of like fire and water meeting there, and then you got a guy holding dough going.
Not with his hands, stupid. With his
Yeah, it's still bending. It's impressive.
yeah, the salt comes in.
There's a lot of elements to it. Pretzels involve boiling water and lye, I think.
It's actually that's what the Avatar really is the pretzel bender, bringing all of it together.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Even if the pretzel was fully baked, it was a pretzel stick, and the pretzel bender had to physically touch it and just bent it into like the classical pretzel shape.
But without breaking it, like he could take hard pretzels and bend them. It's crazy.
And he could take hard little twisted ones and straighten them out.
Honestly, if someone did come up to me with like a thick like stick pretzel and they just went watch, that would blow my mind more than almost any other magic trick I could possibly witness. That would ruin my perception of reality. I don't think I'd be okay after that.
That would be pretty wild. Bob, what is a pretzel bender?
This is actually really cute. I'm thinking this is really cute. It's cutesy. Comes from Germany because in America we would just call this a fender bender, but Germans love them pretzels, and so they, if you can't get your hands on a shiny chrome bumper for your car, maybe you just cook a big pretzel and you just have that on there. And then if you get in a little accident when you're driving around you say, oops, that's a sign pretzel bender. Oh, nein.
Oh, nein, a pretzel bender.
Ich habe eine pretzel bender caused. Get thought? No, I can't remember the word for. Yeah, well, you know what I'm getting at. It's German. They call pretzels, I'm pretty sure.
Comes right out of their sauce box.
This is a hell of a trick. Oh, you mean mouth.
I think I got to give the point to Mark on this one.
Oh, you don't have to.
Pretzel bender can mean a player of the French horn, a wrestler,
obviously,
a heavy drinker, or a peculiar person. And let me tell you, that's pretty peculiar.
It was a wide target. Just barely clipped it. I think I made it, though. And they said I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Look at me now.
We're going to do one final one because I just want to do this one. Bob, you're first. What is meant by the phrase, hump the swag?
Hump the swag. I don't want to get censored again, man. Give me a sec. Hang on.
Oh, no. Come on, go for it.
No, this is a slang term coined by people who are on the professional convention tour. It's not the people who are attending the convention. It's like the people who run them. They set the booths up and that sort of stuff. They're like carnies, but for conventions. When they see someone who's just really loading up on the swag, because there's always like gift bags and stuff. Look at this guy who looks hump the swag. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that.
Okay, Mark, hump the swag.
I don't fucking know, man. What do you expect me to know? His was the good answer. What else could it mean? What else could it possibly mean?
There's other options out there, I can tell you.
I'm going to look at Ryobi. I don't want to play anymore. I'm looking at Ryobi tools. I'm going to my comfort place. Let me go look at Ryobi. What do they got? What do you got that's new? I don't want to be here anymore.
Did you ever get one of those Ryobi folding workbench dolly things, Mark? Those are out there now.
Oh, I really want to. It's so cool. I like that, but I haven't got one.
I don't know, Mark. If you're not going to give me an answer, you clearly can't win the locked-in point.
No, I'm doing humping the swag right now. I'm avoiding a situation and going to my favorite consumerist hobby.
Thank you, Ryobi.
Humping the swag means to carry your luggage on your back.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. What bonus star are we adding to the bonus stars?
I like the most censored.
That kind of favors Bob, but I also like it. So, yeah, sure, let's go for it.
All right, the most censored to this episode is officially added. How many are we doing?
3.
Oh, shit. This is my chance.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
1. Oh, no!
Yes! 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 8 the most!
How many cough drops? How many more cough drops do I have to eat to catch up to that?
It's a very large bowl. It's a very large
I have a family-sized bag I just opened.
I don't know if that would be enough, but oh God, please.
Oh no!
I cannot believe.
I can't believe that fucking came up. That's ridiculous.
He was preparing for this from the intro.
I love this wheel. This wheel loves me.
All right. Let's spin it again. Uh-oh. Well, you're gonna have to. That one's gonna have to be reserved.
That's gotta be me. It's gotta be me.
Unless you know how many points we have, Wade. If you do, you just silently add that. But otherwise, I think maybe you're gonna have to hold on to that until you start tallying up here. Third spin, baby.
Oh, got the biggest laugh.
This one might be kind of tied to was censored the most.
I think this one goes to Bob. Sad to say. I had some jokes, but I don't think I had as good ones.
You had some good. I don't think I was definitively funnier than you. You had some very funny stuff this time.
Let me go through the points. Bob, you got points for ever fall down the stairs, Rin near fall, pine overcoat. No, it's not. Don't remember what that's for. But
wait, what?
Cop a mouse, bad joke. What a dick. Saucebox. Oh, you meant mouth. You got 2 points for that because you got 1 for the funny. And biggest laugh.
All right.
Mark, you got points for we are rich, CNC, shut up Mark, Ryobi, Ponzi Nonce, what visual studio? That was pretty funny when that happened.
Oh, yeah.
8 the most on stream, and then you also got the point for being a loser, which brought you to 9 points. Bob finished with 11.
Oh.
Which means, if that last spin hadn't been biggest laugh, if it had gone to Mark somehow, it would have been a tie.
If I'd only been that much funnier, God.
You were down by 3, and the wheel got you back within 1 until that final spin.
Oh, so close.
The wheel is really quite the development in technology for us. I love this.
The odds of it also hitting 3 whenever I was doing, so I was trying to do a D3 and it wasn't working. It was giving me a D4. So it was like 4. It's like, that's not a D3. I finally got the D3 thing to work, and then it ended up being 3, and I was like, well, that's going to be crazy if that helps Mark, because I knew he was behind a little bit, but man. Mark, do you want to deliver your loser speech?
Thank you for this lovely opportunity to participate, even though I lost. I declare all of this illegal. And if you don't believe me, I will beat you until you're unconscious. That's what justice is all about, and that's what I'm gonna do. But, as the loser, I have to accept fairness for what it is. And I will win next time.
Bob, winner speech.
Oh, sure. Just think how many points I could have had this episode if everything I said was allowed to be aired publicly. I mean, I pretty much killed it today. I feel pretty strong about my performance. I really went out there, gave 110%. And, we played as a team. And you really got to just do one play at a time, And when we were down in the fourth quarter, I never panicked because I trusted the guys around me on the field. And just like I knew we would, we did what we had to do. We went out there and gave it 110%, Anyway, I win. Congratulations to me. I host the next one. Yay.
You do. Great work, competitors. I hope you all enjoyed. Listeners and watchers, I hope you enjoyed as well. If you haven't already, go follow Mark at Markiplier, Bob at MySkirm. I'm Minion77 or Lord Minion777. Let's end this train wreck before it gets worse. Podcast out.
You all right, bud?
Yeah. Podcast out!